Welcome to Tiger Gym as the Hot Springs Tigers get ready to take on the Wingate Bears. The last win for the Tigers was December 21st before Christmas. They went over to Tularosa and had a 3-point win, 45-42. So the Tigers haven't taken on any of the opponents in the last 17 days, so this is their first outing of the year here in Tiger Gym, getting ready to tip it off with the Wingate Bears. Tigers this season have lost to they've lost 4 games. They're 7-4 without some of the tournaments that they've been in. They've lost to Navajo Prep, Magdalena, Silver City, and Crown Point. Tigers will take on again here at home next Tuesday, where we won't be able to have that game for you. We had it scheduled, and we've got a scheduling conflict with a meeting that yours truly is supposed to be in down in Doñana County on Tuesday night. I can't get out of that, so we're not going to be able to get you the Lordsburg game. We will be back here, I believe, the following Tuesday with Chaparral and the Lady Tigers as they'll tip it off here in Tiger Gym. We're just moments away here from tip-off as the Hot Springs Tigers taking on the Wingate Bears. We're going to step aside. We'll be right back.
Need concrete? Bar 2's got it. Need asphalt? Bar 2's got it. Need dirt? Bar 2's got it. Bar 2 Sand and Gravel is your full-service construction center. They even install and service septic tanks. Visit Bar 2 Sand and Gravel and Transit Mix, where you'll be met by a friendly, helpful staff and enjoy prompt, efficient service no matter what size job you're working on. Bar 2 Sand and Gravel, serving the community since 1957, located at the Cuchillo Creek Bridge on Highway 181, just north of T.R.C. Call 894-7181.
Whitehead Automotive says go Tigers. At Whitehead Automotive, you'll find game-changing deals on sales and service. We have a great selection of used quality vehicles along with highly trained service and sales team with unbeatable prices of vehicles and service. You can't beat it. Whitehead Automotive's great sales and great service equals a winning combination, just like the Tigers. Stop by and see the gang at Whitehead Automotive at 9th and Date.
Providing the best landscape and fencing in all of Sierra County. Lynn's Landscape offers the best service for small or large projects. Lynn's Landscape specializes in decorative block retaining walls. Whether you need artificial turf or natural landscaping, call the professionals at Lynn's Landscape and Fencing, 575-744-4009 or 575-740-4045.
Show your Tiger pride in a professionally cleaned vehicle. Mike Hurlson with Mobile Vehicle Washing comes to you. That's right, no more excuses of not having enough time to take your vehicle to get washed. Whether you're at home or work, one call to 575-740-2037 and Mobile Vehicle Washing will have your ride shining like new. Mobile Vehicle Washing also does boats, trucks, airplanes, and more. Call Mike at 575-740-2037 today and tell him you want to shine with Tiger Pride today.
Back here live in the den, the Hot Springs Tigers taking on the Wingate Bears. Got Coach Zuni here getting all excited, getting ready for the introduction of the players. Riley Morgan, number 5. Clarence Whitehair, number 21. 23 is Tommy Bernal. 44 is Tyreek Yanzi. Those are your starting lineups for Wingate. Now we get ready for the introduction for the Tigers. Well, maybe not. Here we go. We're going to play our intro. We'll be back. First game of 2023 here in the Den. Number 32, Ethan Flores, the senior, getting ready to tip it off for the Tigers. Also on the court, double out, Jacob Feltz, the junior. Number 11, Areola, the junior as well. Victor Munoz, the senior. We won't be seeing Dominic Padilla, the junior, number 14. He's still out with an injury. He did suit up tonight, but probably doesn't look like he's ready to go yet. Hopefully we'll see him here in the next week or two, especially when we get ready for district. 8 minutes up, and on the tip to the Tigers, down to Feltz, and 2-point easy layup for the Tigers. Tigers take a quick 2-0 lead off the tip here in the Den. Tigers working their way. Looked like a little bit of man-to-man there on defense to start out. On the rebound, now Tigers back across the timeline. Ethan Flores for a long three off the back of the iron. And picked up by the Bears. Tigers up 2-0 here. We're just underway here in the Den. Down on the baseline, little reverse layup, no good. Rebounded by the Bears. Shuffled his feet. Going to have a turnover and a traveling violation against Wingate. Rayan Areola bringing it across the timeline for the Tigers. The Tigers caught a little bit without Padilla on the court. They've had to adjust quite a bit. He had injury most of the season. Three-pointer looked like it was good for the Tigers, and that was Munoz. So the Tigers up 5-0 here early in the first period. Down low now with a good block in there by Feltz, keeping him out of the paint. And back up to the top, set up the offense again. Tigers are in a man-to-man. Tipped over to Wingate, standing out of bounds. Good play there by Ethan to be able to get the Tigers ball. Wingate comes into today 4-6 on the season. Three-pointer jacked up by Munoz again, and another three. So the Tigers jump out to a quick 8-0 lead, and a quick timeout taken by Wingate as the Tigers just 2 minutes in with an 8-point lead. We'll be right back.
Sheesh, kids are expensive in the fall and every other season of the year. It's a good thing Bank of the Southwest is there to weather the storm with us. With personal loan options for things like living expenses, purchasing a vehicle, clothing and supplies, moving expenses, and more. It sure helps. We all want them to stop growing up. Well, sort of. It's nice to know Bank of the Southwest is there to treat us like family when they do. Bank of the Southwest, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 439264.
Back here in the Den, after a quick timeout there taken by Wingate, the Tigers on an 8-0 run here to start the game. Tigers will be back here, I believe, at 6:30 on Tuesday to take on the Lordsburg Mavericks here in the Den. Unfortunately, we won't have that game for you. We will be back the following Tuesday for the Lady Tigers and Chaparral Lobos. Down on the baseline, big block there by Ethan Flores, picks up the rebound, and here come the Tigers back the other way with an 8-point lead. Down inside to Ethan. Ethan's got to tip it out, not able to keep it in the forecourt. So backing over against the timeline there, and going to turnover, first turnover by the Tigers here this afternoon. Bringing it in is number 5, Riley Morgan for the Bears. And in the forecourt is Thompson, number 3. Tigers still in that man-to-man defense. Back up front now against Feltz. Now kicks it down inside. Good play there by Feltz getting in the passing lane. Not able to let the Bears in, and then the Tigers just hammer him down in the paint, knocked out of bounds by the Tigers, and this is going to give it back to the Bears, and this Timothy Long, number 11, brings it in for the Bears. They trail 8-zip. Here with 3 minutes gone in the first period. A turnover there by the Wingate, and the Tigers throw it right back to them, and back across the timeline. Here comes Wingate again, set up their offense. Three-pointer on its way off the front iron. Long rebound back out to the Bears, and once again, another three jacked up by the Bears. Good rebound there and a great block there by Flores. We'll get to see this one on the replay here. As Flores comes in, just a great block there, anticipating where that ball's going to be and knocking it out of bounds. Tigers still up by 8, and Wingate unable to get on the board yet. Here just about halfway through the first period. Three-pointer by Wingate off the baseline, no good. Rebounded out by the Tigers and quickly back across the timeline, and they carried the ball. Was number 10, Victor Munoz, as he tried to change direction there and just happened to palm it a little bit and carry it. Going to turn it back over to the Bears. This is the second turnover for Tigers here in the first period. Now the Tigers running back a little bit of a kind of a zone, kind of a lazy man zone there, and they're waiting for point guard to come in. Drives the paint, kicks it off. Now they set up the offense once again. Tigers now back in that man-to-man defense, keeping everything out of the paint are the Tigers. The Tigers got some big people in there, especially with Ethan Flores and Feltz, man. Those guys, you're looking at a couple of guys about 6'4", and they don't let anything inside. Good hands there by Wingate as they tried to get it on the turnover. Now the Tigers going to set it back up with an 8-point lead. Looking for Feltz inside. Now Flores at the top of the key, down into Feltz, kicked out to the baseline. Three-pointer off, and a good rebound there by Flores as he gets the board and puts it right back up, and the Tigers go up 10-zip. Good ball movement by the Bears. They're trying to get the Tigers out of that man-to-man. Off the back iron, rebounded by the Tigers, and here they come quickly back across the timeline. And the Tigers, they got some size advantage down inside. Another three-pointer, good by Munoz again, and the Tigers up 13-zip. Here with just under 3 minutes to go in the first period. Keeping around the perimeter are the Bears. They're not able to get it down inside. Kicks it back out to the baseline, and a three-pointer in and out. Rebounded, picked up the trash there by Flores as Tigers bring it across the timeline. Flores thought about a three-pointer. Now he's on the drive off the glass. Got his own rebound and off the front of the iron and good. And now the Tigers up 15-zip. Not able to let Wingate score here, and another quick timeout taken by Wingate. We'll be right back.
When you're in the market to buy or sell your home or property, remember Homesteaders Realty. Maybe it's time to consider buying instead of renting, downsizing, or making more room for the kids and grandkids. Maybe you've been thinking about moving into the country, or maybe it's a lake house that has you daydreaming. No matter what your motive, Kathy Vickers and the gang at Homesteaders Realty can help you find the perfect home. Call on Homesteaders Realty at 507 Highway 195 in Elephant Butte when you're in the market to buy or sell your home.
Back here on the campus of Hot Springs High School. Wingate had to take their second time out here. They're not unable to get on the board yet. Almost 6 minutes into the game, and the Tigers done a great job defensively keeping them out of the paint. And then on top of that, being able to jack up some threes, get their own rebound offensively, and put it back in. And as long as the big boys don't get in foul trouble there with Flores and Feltz. Feltz out of the game now, and in for Feltz is number 15, Caden Lanham, the junior, who's also saw him quite a bit there on the offense for the Tigers quarterback position this fall. Now he checks in for Feltz. Tigers still in that man. It's done good so far, as they've got 15 points on the board. Now down inside on the turn. Now they're going to finally get a call against the Tigers. This one looks like it may be against number 22, and that's Curry. Actually, they call it on 15, and that is going to be Caden Lanham. That's his first foul, and the Tigers' first here in the first half. Now down inside with the trees, and Flores comes up with the block and the rebound, and now the Tigers back the other direction. Tigers having their way here early with Wingate on a Saturday afternoon in Tiger Den. On the drive, no foul. Flores picks up the rebound and back up again. And another 2 points for the Tigers. Tigers up 17-zip here in the first quarter. That man-to-man defense has been all over the place here for the Tigers. Hands everywhere, not able to let the Bears get down in the paint. Spin move, great spin move, back off the iron, and the Tigers and Wingate go to the ground, and Tigers come up with a loose ball back the other direction. Throws this one deep for 22 and back outside up to the top. Off the glass, no good, as that was Curry saving it for the Tigers. And back come the other way come the step through, and finally up on the board. A great little Euro step through there as they get 2 points to the Bears. And the Tigers now with a 17-2 lead. Flores now off the right wing. Tigers just going to probably hold this one for the last shot, as we're down to about 25 seconds here in the first period. Only one foul committed so far, and that was by the Tigers here in the first 8 minutes. Now the Tigers taking their time, going to try to set this one up. Off the glass. And in and out, rebounded by Flores, and he's going to get fouled. So he picked up that offensive rebound, and then it looks like number 11 comes right over the top. And nowhere to go. And Flores is going to go to the line with 0.8 seconds off the back iron for the first one. So on the foul there was number 11, Timothy Long, the senior from Wingate. So each team with one foul here in the first period. Second free throw is up and good by Flores. So now 18-2, and that's going to do it here in the first period as the Tigers up 18-2 here on Turbo Design Sports. We'll be back with the second period right after these messages.
Taking care of all of Sierra County's plumbing, gas, and HVAC needs, MPG Services says, Go Tigers! MPG Services is located at 1907 South Broadway and doesn't just do service calls. They sell the products that help you take care of your own. So remember, when you need plumbing parts or just want to let the pros handle the job, call on MPG Services 740-1440 or 894-1440. You'll find their well-stocked store in 1907 South Broadway.
Back here in the den on the campus of Hot Springs High School. A little late tip-off today. We had C-Team, JV, and varsity all today starting at 11 o'clock. So if that first game goes a little long, then the second game a little bit. So those starting times are usually just about an hour and a half in between, or between games, and between the start of the C-Team and start of the JV. And a little late start here for the Tigers. But the Tigers up big as we get ready to start the second period, up 18-2 here against the Bears. Bears bring it in and take it into the Tiger side of the court. Down on the baseline, whistle. Looks like they're going to have a foul against Wingate. Number 11 on the charge, and that's Timothy Long. Second team foul for the Bears. Tigers now over the timeline, set up the offense, top of the key, down inside. Checked in for the game is number 4, and that's Adrian Gomez, the sophomore. And he puts it off the glass for 2, and the Tigers now up by 18. Steal by the Tigers. Off the glass and good, and that was number 22, Curry, for the Tigers. And the Tigers back up by 20. Off the foot and out of bounds, and turnover by the Bears. This one the Tigers will bring it in here at half court. Back out on top of the key, over to the left wing, and a 3 up by the Tigers and off the rim. Good rebound there by number 4 for the Tigers. And that was Gomez, Adrian Gomez, and not able to put it back in the bucket. Back across the timeline, and the Bears setting up their offense once again, down by 20. Tigers still in that man-to-man defense. Unless Coach Bean needs a break, they're probably going to stay there. Off of number 4. The sophomore Adrian Gomez out of bounds, going to be picked up by Wingate. Top of the key now on the offense setup. Tigers a little small down inside as the big boys Feltz and Flores are on the bench. Turnover there by the Bears, and here come the Tigers, just going to walk it across the timeline with a 20-point lead here with 6 minutes to go in the first half. Knocked out of bounds by 32. We don't have him on the roster. Tigers bring it in here in the front court. Down inside to, and a 3-second violation by the Tigers. That was a good call by the stands up here on that call. Helped the refs out. Now Tigers pick up the pace here a little bit on the pressure, just picking them up at about half court. Working around the perimeter are the Bears, and now they're stuck in the corner. Got to bring it back out up on top. Down inside, one dribble. And this one's going to be a foul against number 2 for the Tigers. Seam does get him right on his hand there. And they'll go to the line. First free throw off the front of the iron. That was on J.J. Contreras, the sophomore for the Tigers. His first foul as the Tigers getting ready to sub in some. Second one was good, and back into the game comes Victor Munoz, the senior, number 10. Checks in for Marion Curry for the Tigers. Foul against the Bears, number 13. That's Darius Begay, the junior. Picks up his first as he about tackled the Tigers. Underneath the basket, knocked out of bounds by Wingate. Tigers looking for the alley-oop, and they get it down inside and blocked by Wingate, and back the other direction come the Bears. Down underneath and in and out, going to be a foul against the Tigers. Rayan Ariola picks up his first and puts the Bears on the line. First free throw up and in and out. Second free throw good. And the Tigers up 22-4. 5 minutes to go here in the first half. It's been all Tigers since the opening tip. Good steal just about, and a steal back by the Tigers. Three-pointer from the baseline is good, and that was number 11, Rayan Ariola, the junior, as he jacked up a three. And the Tigers now with a 21-point lead. Three-pointer up and off the iron. Picked up by Lanham on the rebound. Tigers push it up. Just about lose it there at the top of the key. Down inside, great pass there by the Tigers. Down inside for Gomez and off the glass, and the Tigers pick up another two. Tigers flying around. Shot off the rim and picked up by Gomez, and the Tigers back the other direction. Looking down at that low post. Lanham kicks it back out. Three-pointer up and off the iron, and over the back is going to be called on Gomez, Adrian Gomez. Back in the game is Jacob Feltz for Caden Lanham. Gomez picked up his first foul. Three-pointer off the glass, off the rim, and picked up by loose ball by the Tigers. Number 2, J.J. Contreras. He brings it across the timeline, kicks it out off to the right wing. Now looking down inside for Feltz. Skip pass across, and Tigers going to set it back up. Now they get it Feltz at the high post. And a good block there by the Bears as they take it all the way back and whistle. This is going to be against the Tigers. Let's see who it's on. Number 11, Rayan Ariola, the junior. I believe that's his second foul on the afternoon. Here's the first free throw, and it's off the back iron. Tigers back home Tuesday against the Lordsburg Mavericks. Second free throw good. Cuts into the Tiger lead. Tigers up by 22. Flores coming off the bench. He'll be checking in at the next whistle. Tigers slow it down a little bit here. Kind of spread it out. Trying to get that big boys out of there, and from the baseline just inside the arc. Was Gomez for two. 2 minutes to go, and on the loose ball, here comes the Tigers right up off the glass. No good. Feltz puts it up off the glass a little hard and not able to come up with a rebound. Feltz a little excited there, get a little too close, put a little too much on it, and off the glass it comes. 2 minutes to play. Here's another steal by the Tigers. Going to take this one all the way down, and that was number 11, and that was Ariola. And the Tigers now up 31-5 here in the first half. On the steal is the Tigers, and a little extra step there is going to be called for the travel. There's one extra step there taken by J.J. Contreras, the sophomore, Going to turn it over to the Bears. Tigers up 31-5 here in the den. Adrian Gomez checks out for the Tigers. He'll get a little breather. Now the Tigers back pretty much with their starting lineup, especially with the bigs down inside, and that's the, we're going to call them the F&F brothers, and that's Flores and Feltz. Down inside, both of them are, I know Feltz, they say he's 6'4". I think he's bigger than that. This one knocked out of bounds by Jacob Feltz. Three-pointer is good, nothing but net for the Bears. 31-8 now is the lead for the Tigers. So we approach 1 minute here before the half. Tigers spread it out, four corners. Set up a little offense here, maybe a little patience, see if they can get the last shot. Try to spread that defense out and get that paint opened up and get that lanes wide open for the bigs in there. Off the shin of Flores, and this one's kicked back out and picked up, loose ball picked up by the Bears. So now the Bears have a chance to cut into this Tiger lead. Little jumper just inside the free throw line and rebounded by Flores, and the Tigers now, they should be able to set up for one more. Last play here, or last shot before the half. Tigers not in any hurry. On the drive, down inside, and that's going to be a charging foul against the Tigers. We'll watch this one on the replay as it was a good down inside. You can see him just right at the paw and takes the charge, and that one's against Tigers knocked this one out just before the half with 0.4 seconds. Tigers up 31-8. Taken at the buzzer and no good. So the Tigers here at the half, here in the den, the Tigers of Hot Springs high up 31. The Wingate Bears 8. We're going to step aside. We'll be back shortly.
One play can change momentum in a game, and one deductible is a game changer when it comes to your insurance. That's why you should see Agent Sharon Luna, your Farm Bureau agent in Tier C. She can help bundle your car and home together in a single policy. So if life sends a little blitz in the form of a storm or fire, you'll pay one deductible for everything that's covered. Talk to Farm Bureau agent Sharon Luna today. Stop by 405 North Date or call 575-894-0060. Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Whether you are celebrating the latest Tiger victory or just a night out with friends, the Sierra County DWI Prevention Program reminds you to designate a driver when you plan to drink. Don't drink and drive. It's against the law. It's deadly. It can ruin your life in a split second. Underage drinking is also against the law and can wreck your high school years and keep you out of college and the military. So, make good choices. If you're under 21, don't drink. If you're over 21, don't drink and drive.
Bullock's Grocery Store in downtown Truth or Consequences has been serving Sierra County since 1947 and strives on providing you with the best meats, produce, and baked goods in the county. You'll enjoy the great customer service at Bullock's Grocery as they treat you like family. Bullock supports all Tiger teams and activities through the Cash or Clubs program and is proud to make this broadcast possible. Bullock's Grocery says, "Go Tigers!"
Since 1941, Sierra Electric has been a member-owned cooperative that has been providing quality, consistent electric service to Sierra County for 78 years. We support local youth programs while lending a helping hand to our members and neighbors. Sierra Electric Co-op is proud to power your life and proud to support the Tigers. Sierra Electric is a touch-tone energy cooperative, equal opportunity provider and employer. Go Tigers!
Johnny B's loves the Tigers and is proud to help bring these games to you. When you're hungry for homestyle cooking, head to Johnny B's at 2160 North Date Street, right here in Tier C. While you're there, make sure to save room for a tasty treat from Jackie's Ice Cream Parlor. Heck, you can just go have ice cream if you'd like. Whether it's on the football field or the baseball field, on the court, at home, or on the road, Johnny B's and Jackie's Ice Cream Parlor support the Hot Springs Tigers today and always.
Drive up, drive through, or dine in at A&B Drive-In. For faster service, call your order in for the best burritos smothered in red chili and cheese. Or try the green chili cheeseburgers with fries, the best in all the Southwest. Drive through our newly remodeled drive-up window at 211 Broadway in downtown Truth or Consequences, 575-894-9294. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. till 8:30 p.m. Back here at the half here in the Tiger Gym. Sorry we couldn't give you our actual normal scoreboard. We actually had to put one of our cameras on the board. We had some technical issues with the interface. But we're able to at least get you the board up there. We're at halftime here. The Tigers up 31-8. And we've got about 6 minutes left or so here before the third period. We're going to step aside. We'll be right back.
Sierra Auto Parts and CarQuest are the winning team when it comes to auto parts. The folks at Sierra Auto Parts are proud of the Tigers and proud to be able to offer the community top-quality CarQuest auto products at great prices. Make sure that when you want top-quality automotive parts, that your first stop is at your CarQuest Auto Parts dealer. Sierra Auto Parts, 400 Austin Street, right here in Truth or Consequences. Open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Closed Saturdays and Sunday.
Teston Chevron at 2200 North Date is proud to support the Tigers. Teston Chevron, located at the north end of Truth or Consequences, is locally owned and operated and has been since 1972. The Teston family loves the Tigers and their community. They offer quality Chevron fuel and 24-hour service, as well as a shop where they can change your oil or patch or replace your tire. Make sure to stop by and visit the friendly Tiger alumni at Teston Chevron and thank them for making these broadcasts possible.
Once a Tiger, always a Tiger. Your State Farm agent, Ben Trujillo, is honored to be a Tiger at heart and an avid Tiger supporter. State Farm is a name you can trust, and Ben Trujillo is an agent you know. Whether you're looking to insure your home, car, business, or RV, give Ben Trujillo, your State Farm agent, a call today at 575-382-3636. Ben Trujillo, your State Farm agent, is proud to say, Go Tigers!
Back here in the den as the Tigers back out from halftime, back out up on the floor warming up. 4 minutes to go here before start the third period.
Once a Tiger, always a Tiger.
Quality cuisine since 1970. Legendary menu selections including our hand-cut steaks, prime rib, lobster, fresh seafood, and chicken. Enjoy an extensive wine list in our comfortable bar with outdoor patio. We have ample parking and banquet room. Open daily at 5 p.m. 1400 North Date Street in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. Phone 575-894-6200, LosArcosSteakhouse.com.
It's good to have Davis Fleck United Pharmacy nearby. From cold medications to gifts for everyone on your list. From over-the-counter help to greeting cards, magazines, and newspapers. Just one stop at Davis Fleck does it. Remember, Davis Fleck accepts most prescription insurance plans and offers a senior citizens prescription discount program too. Davis Fleck United Pharmacy, your leader pharmacy, located at 500 Broadway, right here in Tier C, is a drugstore and much, much more.
Need concrete? Bar 2's got it. Need asphalt? Bar 2's got it. Need dirt? Bar 2's got it. Bar 2 Sand and Gravel is your full-service construction center. They even install and service septic tanks. Visit Bar 2 Sand and Gravel and Transit Mix, where you'll be met by a friendly, helpful staff and enjoy prompt, efficient service no matter what size job you're working on. Bar 2 Sand and Gravel, serving the community since 1957, located at the Cuchillo Creek Bridge on Highway 181, just north of Tier C. Call 894-7181.
Whitehead Automotive says go Tigers. At Whitehead Automotive, you'll find game-changing deals on sales and service. We have a great selection of used quality vehicles along with highly trained service and sales team with unbeatable prices of vehicles in service. You can't beat it. Whitehead Automotive's great sales and great service equals a winning combination, just like the Tigers. Stop by and see the gang at Whitehead Automotive at 9th and Date.
Providing the best landscape and fencing in all of Sierra County. Lynn's Landscape offers the best service for small or large projects. Lynn's Landscape specializes in decorative block retaining walls. Whether you need artificial turf or natural landscaping, call the professionals at Lynn's Landscape and Fencing, 575-744-4009 or 575-740-4045.
Show your Tiger pride in a professionally cleaned vehicle. Mike Hurlson with Mobile Vehicle Washing comes to you. That's right, no more excuses of not having enough time to take your vehicle to get washed. Whether you're at home or work, one call to 575-740-2037 and Mobile Vehicle Washing will have your ride shining like new. Mobile Vehicle Washing also does boats, trucks, airplanes, and more. Call Mike at 575-740-2037 today and tell him you want to shine with Tiger Pride today.
Just a few seconds left here in the halftime festivities. The Tigers with a 31-8 lead here. We get ready to start the third period here in the Den. Got 8 minutes up on the board, and the Tigers have possession here to start the third period. The big's in for the Tigers, and that's Flores and Feltz. Top of the key, down inside to the little guy on the break, and no good, and Feltz trying to come up with a rebound. Gets it stripped and gets right back to it, back up, and now he's going to get the foul. Feltz will go to the line. The foul is on number 13, Darius Begay. It's his second. First free throw is good. Second one up and good by Feltz. And the Tigers up 33-8. Tigers on the, still in that man-to-man. Tries to get it down inside, and the big trees knocked that one out. And Flores with a great block there. Here comes the Tigers back the other direction on the fast break. Gets it down to Feltz on the baseline. Little jumper in and out and rebounded by the Bears. Flores trying to stay his position down there in the paint. Off the rim and tip to Flores. Flores now on the outlet to Feltz, and he's fouled big time. And we can watch Feltz go up here as he takes a step, going to take it all the way to the basket. And he just gets hammered by everybody. And puts him back up on the line. First free throw is good. And Feltz now 4 in a row from the free throw line. Flores on the steal, kicks it out to number 22, and he's fouled. And now the foul's starting to add up for just got all arm and no ball. Number 22, Curry, off the back iron. Second one up and good, just off the front iron for Curry. Tigers up by 28. Flores once again stepped inside the passing lane and out to Curry once again, and off the left hand and good. And now the Tigers up by 30. And a quick timeout once again by Wingate as the Tigers, it's all Tigers here in the den. As the Tigers are up 38-30. We're going to step aside.
Sheesh, kids are expensive in the fall and every other season of the year. It's a good thing Bank of the Southwest is there to weather the storm with us. With personal loan options for things like living expenses, purchasing a vehicle, clothing and supplies, moving expenses, and more. It sure helps. We all want them to stop growing up. Well, sort of. It's nice to know Bank of the Southwest is there to treat us like family when they do. Bank of the Southwest, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 439264.
Bears going to bring this one all the way in full court. 6 minutes to go here in the third period. And the Tigers up by 30. And the passing lane again was Flores. Disrupted that one, and he kicks this one out to Feltz, and Feltz goes back in hard and lays it in off the glass on an offensive rebound. And we got a quick timeout here. We got a player injury to one of the Wingate players. We'll step aside.
When you're in the market to buy or sell your home or property, remember Homesteaders Realty. Maybe it's time to consider buying instead of renting, downsizing, or making more room for the kids and grandkids. Maybe you've been thinking about moving into the country, or maybe it's a lake house that has you daydreaming. No matter what your motive, Kathy Vickers and the gang at Homesteaders Realty can help you find the perfect home. Call on Homesteaders Realty at 507 Highway 195 in Elephant Butte when you're in the market to buy or sell your home.
back in the den after the injury timeout. Looks like the Bears may have caught one in the midsection there. From 3-point, off the front of the iron, rattles around and good. And that was Timothy Long, the senior, stepped out to make that three-pointer. Flores now handling the ball, trying to get it across the timeline, and the Tigers do. Set up for three, in and out, and rebounded by Long. Tigers step in the passing lane and pick off the pass. Felt steps out for the pick, and a finger roll no good, and Felts goes back inside, and this one's in and out again. Flores this time picks it up, and now he's going to roll it around. So cleaning up those offensive boards, the Tigers with Flores and Felts in there. The Bears don't stand a chance. And Felts going to pick up his first foul as double out. Take a little frustration there on number 11. And Timothy will go to the line. Tigers up 42-11 here halfway through the third period. First free throw is good. Kendrick Padilla, the junior, number 24, checks in for the Tigers. Second one up and good. A little full court press here by the Bears, and the Tigers get it across the timeline pretty quickly, and now they set up their offense. Flores with some strong hands, jacks up a three and off the front iron, picked up by the rebound by the Tigers, and now Flores back inside, finger roll off the back, Felts cleaning it up, no good, and finally picked up by the Bears as the Tigers. Felts is good from the free throw line, but he's struggling down inside quick with those easy ones. Now the Tigers throw it away, and Long coming back again, and the Tigers just do a little tackle there by number 24, Padilla. Three-pointer by Long is good. And now pressure by the Bears once again, and now the Tigers throw this one away. So the pressure's helped out the Bears, and number 2 checks in. J.J. Contreras checks in for the Tigers, and off the floor comes Ariola. Blocking foul looks like it's going to be on Caden. Now they're going to call it on number 4, Gomez. Picks up his second foul. On the drive, and now another ticky-tack foul by the Tigers on number 20. Echeverria. Top of the key. Back on top, skip pass. Tigers just about get rid of this one, and they do. They take the steal. And this one's going to go against a blocking foul against Wingate, and that looked, we'll watch this one on the replay. It was still moving. He had his feet moving back inside there as he got in front of Gomez, and Gomez will go to the line. First one is good. And off the iron, and Gomez steps in trying to take the steal, and knocks it out of bounds, and the Wingate Bears have possession. Just under 3 minutes here in the third period. Tigers up 43-16. A little weave job out front for the Bears. Now they try to kick it down to inside to Timothy Long, and off the iron and picked up by Caden Lanham. But that number 11, Timothy Long, senior, he's a good-looking player there for the Bears. He can step out and shoot the three, and he can take it inside, and a big three-pointer by Victor Munoz for the Tigers as they go up by 30. Here under 2.5 to play in the third. Tigers haven't gotten out of that man-to-man. They do a little bit of trapping, but most of the time they've stayed in it. And a rebound by Contreras brings it across the timeline. And another three off the back iron this time was Munoz, not able to get it to fall, and back come the Bears. From the baseline, off the iron, off the glass, and back in for a three-point play for the Bears. Now the Tigers stuck in the backcourt, get it across to down inside to Lanham, and misses it. And no rebounding by the Tigers. Looked like he jumped into the pile there and landed on the baseline out of bounds. The Tigers will have it, bringing it in under their own basket. Lanham down inside to big number 4, rolls it in, was Adrian Gomez. Tigers awful aggressive all the way out towards mid-court. Now the Tigers are going to get called for a ticky-tack foul underneath. Maybe against, let's see who it is here. Called that one against Adrian Gomez. That's his third. Off the front iron. The junior Tommy Bernal misses his first free throw. Second one is good. And the Tigers lead is 28. Tigers got to work hard to get this one across the timeline, and they do, and all the way down inside and fouled. Actually going to call a traveling violation against Contreras. And that'll give it back to the Bears with 1:04 here in the third period. Bears looking down inside and finally throw it, and picked up by the Tigers. Back across the timeline quickly, and now the Tigers try to set it back up. To Contreras, down inside to Gomez, makes a little spin move, gets it blocked, but the Tigers remain in possession and back up to the top of the key. A three off the front of the iron and picked up by Wingate. And the Tigers step in and knock it out of bounds is Munoz. 16.7 seconds to go with the Tigers up by 28 here in the Den. Tigers with a block and back out to Wingate, and now stolen by the Tigers with 8 seconds to play, all the way down off the glass and no good. And a rebound by Gomez, and he kicks it out, and it's going to be off the Tigers. And with 1.9 seconds, Wingate will have the ball, but got to take it full court. Put a little pressure on him. And at the end of 3, the Hot Springs Tigers 48 and the Wingate Bears 20. We'll be back with the 4th period. This is your Tigers Sports Network.
Taking care of all of Sierra County's plumbing, gas, and HVAC needs, MPG Services says, Go Tigers! MPG Services is located at 1907 South Broadway and doesn't just do service calls. They sell the products that help you take care of your own. So remember, when you need plumbing parts or just want to let the pros handle the job, call on MPG Services 740-1440 or 894-1440. You'll find their well-stocked store in 1907 South Broadway.
At the end of 3, the Tigers up 48-20. Wingate controls possession, so they'll bring it in at half court. Stolen by Gomez. And I'm going to call him for the foul. And Gomez picks up his 4th. Sometimes you like to let those players get to about 4. Let's see how well they play, knowing that they've got one. Now this is foul against the Tigers. Picked up a couple of fouls quick here, and that's Curry, number 22, and that'll go to the line. The Tigers have 17 fouls and puts Wingate in the bonus. So the first free throw is up and off the glass, picked up by Curry. Lanham down to Gomez on the cut to the basket and good off the glass, and the Tigers back up by 30. Tigers just awful aggressive as Curry picks up another foul. Actually, they say that's his first foul. That'll send Wingate back to the line on number 11, Timothy Long, the senior. Tommy Bernal checks in for Begay. First free throw is good. And the second one also rattles in. 50-22 as full court press again by Wingate. Tigers break that easily. Gomez. Now it's followed up by three-pointer from the baseline by number 20, Echechevarria, and it's good, the sophomore. And the Tigers go up by 31. Timothy gets it down inside the paint and back out on a 3 on the baseline. No good. Tigers pick up the rebound, throw this one down and threw it away was Curry. And a step through by Timothy Long, and he is the real deal for the Bears. He's a good-looking player. Got all the moves.